So, the world looks a little bit different. Let's talk about it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the changes I've made and then discuss sort of the reasons why. So this episode, as I already stated in the title, was about upgrades and improvements. It was about taking the designs I've made and improving them, perhaps in a big way, perhaps in not such a big way. For example, this building here, there has been a minor improvement in the fact I added hedges. Not really anything to write home about, but it's a little improvement. Now, as you can see here, there's nothing. There was a fishing dock and there was a regular dock, and they now no longer exist. We will talk about that later. For now, we will focus on the two big things I've done. The first is over here. The mines, as you can see, have been improved significantly. The house has been slightly changed in that the roof has changed. Basically, I came up with this idea for this little area, and I then changed the roof on this to match that. Inside, you see I've added a pattern to the floor so it isn't just plain wood. I've added a couple of crafting areas, and I've also remade these into black glass because it looks better. Down here, I replaced the seating area with anvils and grindstones because they make a lot more sense than seats. And of course, the big one is the crane, which serves no practical purpose whatsoever. It just looks good. That's the only reason I made it. But, you know, it makes it look more like a mine, which is what I wanted. And then if we come all the way out here, it's gonna be a while. It's not that close. Still going. Almost there. We can do it. Here we are. The bridge. As you can tell, the bridge has changed quite significantly, because the bridge that was here before was boring and bland and frankly pretty square and flat, and I just didn't like it. I just did not like it. And now, I mean, it's not the sort of greatest bridge in human history, but it's a lot nicer. There's a lot more to it, and I like it. I think it's good. So this is kind of what I wanted to do in this episode. I wanted to get a few bits done that would just make the world look a bit nicer, because with a lot of these builds, I liked them, but I didn't love them, and I wanted to kind of make some adjustments, so I did love them. I've also made some mild adjustments here. I've changed how the fencing works a little bit. I've added these into the window, just to make it look nicer, just to sort of spruce it up a little bit. And now we have to go back over the course of 2 weeks and discuss the docks. I was looking for ways to improve everything I've worked on. The bridge was a no-brainer because I'd already worked that out last episode. This I figured out easily enough, and there wasn't really a lot I could add to this massive castle, but let's be honest, it's already got a lot going on, so that makes sense. But when it came to the docks and to the fishing docks, I just didn't like them. Pure and simple. I mean, the docks were alright, but they weren't really anything special. And the fishing docks, honestly, were a bit shite. I gotta be honest. They weren't great. There really wasn't anything to them. They were just quite bland and boring. And I looked at both of them and I decided, like, yeah, there's no world where I can be happy with what I built there. So they're gone. Will they be replaced? Yes. In fact, that's going to be next episode. Next episode on this is going to be me building some new docks. I don't quite know what I want to do yet. I'm wondering if maybe I will build the docks sort of mostly on the water, and then maybe here can still be flattened and be like a market area, because I had those little market stands on the top. So maybe this is going to be the market here. I don't know. I haven't figured this out yet. But I do know whatever I do is going to be a lot better and a lot bigger than before. Because honestly, that wasn't great. So that is what we've done this time. That is what we're going to do next time. And this has definitely been a shorter episode, but I also feel like every so often we will need to take one like this and just improve. That's what we've done. So next time we'll start work on the docks. Until then, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. As always, the build is in the description. And I will see you next time.